The South China Sea. A shimmering expanse of turquoise water, dotted with idyllic islands, but beneath the surface, tensions are simmering. China, with its growing military might, lays claim to almost the entire sea. This puts them on a collision course with the Philippines, a nation determined to protect its own territorial waters. What happens if these tensions boil over? What happens when a giant throws its weight around and a smaller nation dares to stand its ground? On paper, the Philippines seems outmatched. China boasts a formidable air force packed with advanced fighter jets like the J-20 and Su-35. The Philippines, on the other hand, relies on a smaller, older fleet, but in the realm of aerial combat, raw power isn't everything. Could cunning tactics and strategic alliances be the keys to the Philippines holding its own? Could David, armed with agility and wit, outmaneuver the mighty Goliath? The Philippines isn't just sitting back and hoping for the best. They're taking their training to the next level. Recently, Philippine fighter pilots participated in Exercise Pitch Black in Australia. This massive air combat exercise brought together air forces from around the world, including the United States and Australia. For the Philippines, it was a golden opportunity to learn from the best, sharpen their skills, and prove their mettle in a challenging environment. The Philippines walks a tightrope. Maintaining a strong defense posture is crucial, but so is diplomacy. The government in Manila treads carefully, engaging in dialogue with China while simultaneously strengthening its military capabilities. It's a delicate balancing act. One wrong step could tip the scales, plunging the region into chaos. Section 5. When friends have your back. The Philippines knows it can't go it alone. That's why they're deepening their military partnerships with countries like the United States, Australia, and Japan. These alliances provide access to advanced training, technology, and intelligence sharing. Just as importantly, they send a clear message to Beijing. The Philippines is not isolated in this fight. Section 6. Hit and run, the art of asymmetric warfare. This concept is not just about brute strength or sheer numbers. It's about strategy, cunning, and the ability to adapt to ever-changing circumstances on the battlefield. The Philippines might not have the firepower to win a head-to-head slugfest with China. Their military resources are limited compared to the vast arsenal of their larger neighbor, but they don't need to. History has shown us time and again that smaller forces can prevail against larger ones through ingenuity and unconventional tactics. Instead, they can focus on asymmetric warfare. This approach allows them to level the playing field by using tactics that are unexpected and difficult to counter. This means using unconventional tactics to exploit an opponent's weaknesses. Think hit-and-run attacks, where speed and surprise are key elements. Utilizing mobile and concealed forces, these units can strike quickly and then disappear into the terrain, making it hard for the enemy to retaliate effectively, and leveraging local knowledge to their advantage. Knowing the landscape intimately allows them to set traps, create ambushes, and navigate in ways that larger, less familiar forces cannot. It's about being agile, unpredictable, and a constant thorn in the side of a larger, less nimble adversary. By staying one step ahead, they can keep the enemy off balance and continuously guessing. Throughout history, there have been numerous examples of successful asymmetric warfare. From the American Revolution to the Vietnam War, smaller forces have used these tactics to great effect. In today's world, technology plays a crucial role. Drones, cyber warfare, and advanced communication systems can all be leveraged to enhance the effectiveness of asymmetric strategies. Training and preparation are also key. Soldiers must be well versed in these tactics and ready to adapt to any situation. Flexibility and quick thinking are essential. Additionally, forming coalitions and alliances can amplify the impact of asymmetric warfare. By working together, smaller forces can pool their resources and coordinate their efforts for maximum effect. As we look to the future, the importance of asymmetric warfare will only grow. In an increasingly complex and interconnected world, the ability to think outside the box and use unconventional methods will be more valuable than ever. Section 7. Learning from the Masters of Maneuver. In the annals of military history, the art of maneuver has often been the deciding factor in the outcome of conflicts. Understanding and learning from the masters of maneuver can provide invaluable insights for modern military strategies. History is full of examples where smaller, more agile forces triumphed over larger foes. These instances are not just tales of bravery, but also of strategic brilliance and adaptability. The ability to move swiftly and unpredictably has often turned the tide in favor of the underdog. The Vietnamese, in their wars against the French and Americans, proved that mobility and cunning can overcome technological superiority. Their use of the dense jungles for cover and their hit-and-run tactics were instrumental in their success. The Viet Cong's deep understanding of their environment allowed them to execute ambushes and evade capture effectively. The Afghan Mujahideen, fighting against the Soviet Union, used their knowledge of the rugged terrain to bleed the Red Army dry. Their guerrilla tactics, honed over years of conflict, enabled them to strike unexpectedly and disappear into the mountains. This relentless strategy wore down the Soviet forces, leading to a protracted and costly war for the invaders. These are lessons the Philippines can learn from, adapting the tactics of guerrilla warfare to the vast expanse of the South China Sea. By studying these historical examples, modern military planners can develop strategies that leverage mobility, surprise, and intimate knowledge of the terrain. In the complex and contested waters of the South China Sea, such tactics could prove decisive. The ability to maneuver effectively using both traditional and innovative methods can provide a significant advantage in maintaining sovereignty and deterring aggression. Section 8. Beyond dogfights, the tech advantage. While maneuverability is important, technology plays a crucial role in modern warfare. The Philippines is investing in upgrading its air defense systems, acquiring advanced radar and missiles. They're also looking beyond traditional fighter jets, exploring the potential of drones and unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs. These technologies can provide surveillance, intelligence gathering, and even strike capabilities without putting pilots at risk. Section 9. A force to be reckoned with. The road ahead is fraught with challenges, but the Philippines is showing its determination to defend its sovereignty. By focusing on training, strategic partnerships, and the smart use of technology, they're building a credible deterrent force, a force that, while smaller, is not to be underestimated. Section 10. Securing the skies, securing the future. This isn't just about territorial disputes. It's about something much bigger. It's about a nation's right to exist, to chart its own course, and to protect its people. By bolstering its air force, the Philippines is sending a message. They will not be bullied. They will stand up for what is right. They will secure their skies, and in doing so, secure their future. Section 11. The fight for freedom. The stakes are high in the South China Sea. This body of water, spanning over 3.5 million square kilometers, is not just a geographical location, but a critical artery of global commerce and a treasure trove of natural resources. It's a region of immense strategic importance, and the outcome of this standoff has implications far beyond the immediate players. The South China Sea is a lifeline for many nations, with over $3 trillion worth of trade passing through its waters annually. This isn't just about the Philippines or even China. The territorial disputes here involve multiple countries, including Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan, each laying claim to parts of this vital region. It's about the very principles of international law, freedom of navigation, and the right of nations, big or small, to determine their own destiny. The United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, plays a pivotal role in these disputes, providing a legal framework for maritime boundaries and resource rights. In mine matters, will knowledge truly matters? Understanding the historical context and the geopolitical dynamics at play is crucial. The South China Sea has been a crossroads of trade and culture for centuries, and its significance has only grown in the modern era. Now we ask you, our readers, what are your thoughts on this crucial issue? The future of the South China Sea will shape the geopolitical landscape of the 21st century. Share your insights and join the conversation. Your voice matters in this global dialogue. Together, we can better understand the complexities and work towards a peaceful resolution.